You could have just burned me.
Oh, yeah. And I do think that and the reason why I didn't is because I think if I would have put you next to Jed, you may have gone.
There's a chance.
The chance for him was greater, but I think that he could have talked his way out of it for sure.
Potentially, yeah. Because the reality is...
Because it's only 2 votes, and he would only have to convince Beth and Kiefer. Do you know what I mean? And he could have, like, struck deals with them. And been like, no, I'm here. I will be your warrior. We will go after Brayden and Tera. And then it's our final 3. I do think they might have been down for their final 3. That's honestly why I couldn't put you up.
Yeah.
That might have actually been a thing. It is no more, but it could have been.
I know. This way it's like, I think we go 3-0, to be honest with you.
What?
I think it goes 3-0, in my opinion.
Oh, it will. I didn't think she would turn on him that quick. Like 3 hours.
I thought it would be like a day.
Yeah.
But
she's super sketchy, though. She's already, like, telling Brayden that she pitched a flip to me on Jed and that I wasn't down for it.
I know. She's going to be sketchy, and she's going to think this is all her.
Oh, and that's fine. Let her think that.
I know.
That's fine. But I know she's pitching that because she never said anything to me. Are you kidding? Since I got her ass off the block, she's barely spoke to me. But she said that to Brayden, so that if Brayden wins, he's coming for me because he thinks she's trying to play that. Like, oh no, you are Tera's target. She told Brayden that I struck like some deal with like you and Jed to do all of this. She just doesn't know all like the behind the scenes stuff.
The thing is, we're 2 steps ahead of her.
Yeah.
Just like, when she's lying to all of us, she's just gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because we already know what's happening.
For her, she almost can't do, like, she can't vote for Jed. Do you know what I mean? Like, she needs a move too. It has to be a 3-0.
I know. Because she can't.
Otherwise, like, you know that he's going to go to the jury and be like, yep, I saved her.
It's going to be 3-0, and he's going to be floored.
Yeah, he'll be floored. It's okay.
I told him early, she's just going to turn on you.
Yeah.
Never believed me, though. No, I see it.
Yeah. And honestly, I do think, like, he's a great guy, like, in real life, but it's in the game.
This was going to, I knew.
He's just too strong of a competitor.
But him falling on his sword and being in love was going to be his downfall.
100%.
If Beth had the chance to burn him or cut him, she would have done it.
Yeah.
And then she would have got the benefits from it.
I honestly don't really know what his logic was.
With this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy. Saving. If Beth is up next to me, there's a chance she goes home.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls her down, and you're saying you won't put me up, there's a chance we both stay and become voters.
But then he's in a position where at some point he's gonna have to put you guys up.
I know, but this way, in his mind,
yeah,
we become voters, pull him down, and then he's guaranteed till next week. One of us is in final 3 guaranteed.
Yeah.
In his mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like, it was math to him.
Yeah.
Because remember at the weekend you heard over the conversation, because as long as one of us are up at the end of the week, we can get out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The problem is, the one of us that's up is the strongest one.
Yeah.
So he has to go.
Yeah.
Inevitably, or we can't win.
Otherwise, you're like, because there is a point like where you could think like, oh, should I keep him? But you're just gonna have to keep beating him.
It wouldn't even be me. If we kept him hypothetically, and I won HOH, put him on the block.
Yep.
Then one of you guys would have to beat him.
Would have to beat him. Yep.
One of you guys would have to beat him again.
Yes.
And if that doesn't work,
and there's still that he could win the HOH.
He could win the next one.
Yeah.
It's
not that I don't think that you could beat him.
But even if I did, it wouldn't guarantee it.
No, because then somebody else would have to beat him. And then you would be relying on me, Kiefer, and Beth to beat him in a veto. And if it was something like that.
And if I won HOH and missed, then I can't play next week.
Yeah.
And you guys gotta play him again.
And then he's coming for you hard. And he's still taking Beth to the end. Do you know what I mean?
And then he wins the 4 HOH. He's in the 3.
He's just too hard to beat.
I don't even want to play out that scenario. It's not worth my mental energy.
No.
For me to be able to prove to the world that I can beat him in a comp and put everybody's game at risk doesn't make any sense.
I don't want you to think that, like, I think that you're dangerous because now you're the only physical player left. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what people will say. They'll be like, well, now he's the next physical one. I'm not scared to, like, work with physical players.
The problem is, like, the argument for dangerous can be made in any direction. Right
any direction.
That's the reality of the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's about what do you think is best for it.
And honestly, I'm so glad you got skip the dishes because it kind of shows you, like, I I swear that I think they think they're like Ika and Dimitri. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I do think they're shady. When Austin was like, all of you are shady, I think those two would ride to the end together no matter what.
Of course.
Like, that's their goal, to be the first showmance in Final Two.
Of course. It was.
Yeah.
No, it's not possible.
But like, God, who knows what. As long as everybody knows that Beth's a liar, it doesn't matter.
It's funny to me that from day one, you made it clear that that's your target, and he's going to go
Honest, and it was so funny because everybody always like lumped it together as if it was you and him.
That was
Or
annoying.
him and Beth. And I was like,
annoying to me.
I mean, kind of Beth. It was never you though. And I tried to make that clear to you in a lot of conversations.
I know you did.
Like, it's not you, it's just some of your people.
The thing
Because
is-
they have been like acting as if they've been running this entire house. They have given you credit for zero.
I know.
For zero.
I know. Which works in my favor in some
It works in,
instances.
oh, for sure, but it's also kind of like hella disrespectful.
It is. I know that.
You were in that alliance too. You were forming relationships with people outside of it too.
I know.
Like the arrogance is, that's honestly what gets me with Jed. Like I'm just like,
They will go home, and they will not get credit for anything they've done. That's the reality. They
Yeah.
both will go to jail, and then they can't take credit for those
Yeah.
things because it won't matter.
and they always say that they're the only people that have been like grinding since day 2. Where I'm like, we're still all here. It's day 53.
I know. I think anybody, if the game were to end today, and any two of us were standing up there, we all have really good arguments for why we should win the game.
And I was thinking that, I was like, well, if they, because it was a risk to not put you up, right? It was a huge risk on my part. But I was like, if in the rare case that they keep him and I just go next, like you're forcing me to vote for him. Do you know what I mean?
I know this.
Like it's like now you're forcing my hand. But he takes his girlfriend off the block and still survives.
It's a good story that he takes the girlfriend off the block and she burns.
Yeah, it's good for Beth. It's actually,
It's crazy.
it's like,
This is legendary, Tera.
it's a good look for Beth. Because then for her case, she can be like, everybody thought that he was carrying me. She's like, and I cut him.
The fact that we pulled it all off together, you were huge. Me? Part of my pitch was legit.
Oh yeah,
If this doesn't work and I go off,
yeah,
I will volunteer to go home.
yeah. Yeah, good.
I said that. I was like,
The trapdoor team. It's not trapdoor terror, it's a trapdoor team. That's how many people it takes though to get one out.
I can't believe we successfully pulled this off.
And then honestly, once he's kind of gone, then it's like, all right, let's play. Let's do some
I feel
comms.
like I'll have a breath of fresh air once he's gone.
Yeah.
It was kind of like,
And I think you have a really good chance of getting that HOH because you were so close to him on that veto. You were so close. And then literally, you decide what you think's best for your game. I've shown you my trust. I'm never going to be like, I did this, so you do that. You literally make the play that you think is best for you. But I just hope that you see
I do see.
on my end.
Just know that I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
And I did, like I said, I was like, oh, like what if like then Braden goes on my HOH, you know? Like Braden's so great. Like I didn't want to like burn a big bridge with Braden either. But
No, but I've been working on Braden to not have an issue with you.
Yeah.
The reality is, it's like, I don't think Braden looks in your direction either.
I don't think so either. And I like had some really good talks with him before. Like even before, I was like, look, if you're feeling sketched out by this, we can back out of this plan and we can just get rid of Beth. And he was like, no, I trust I. Like he's got good trust in you too. And that's not a terrible thing, in my opinion. But the HOH will be interesting.
It will be.
And no matter what, I don't care what the veto is, I will fucking gun for it as hard as I can if it's something I can do.
I believe I'll win the HOH. I believe it.
Yeah.
I just feel it.
Oh.
It's time.
It is time.
Yeah.
And it's like great to like, I want other people to get just their moments. I don't even like as a fan watching just the same people win over and over again. Like I want to see your letter. I want to see your videos. I want to see your pictures. I want to see the girl that I think you're going to marry. I can't wait to know more about her.
Oh, she's amazing.
She sounds like when you talk about her, your eyes look a different way.
Yeah. She changed my life.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be who I am today without it.
What's her name? Or you don't want to
Abby.
say? Abby.